Hi everybody, I'm Mark, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to remove mould from a leather suite with 3 easy steps. I'm going to show you how I turned this into this with less than an hour's work. Within the video you'll see the products I used, and if you stick around to the end there's a preview of Naomi's Filipino kitchen where Naomi shows you some wonderful Filipino recipes all presented in English for you to enjoy at home. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get started. Okay, here's my reproduction leather clubman chair. Bought 2 of them on Amazon on a Black Friday special. £900 each, reduced down to £450. Bought them. Once they arrived, sent from England to France. Paid quite a bit for postage. Noticed all the studs on the back were rusty. Complained, and the guy said, "Oh, don't worry, it just makes it look more authentic." And then the mould started to grow. Turns out they've been stored in a very cold, damp environment, and mould seems to love this leather. I've cleaned it twice before, but hasn't really worked. I've used leather cleaner plus a leather conditioner. And now what I'm going to try to do today is half white vinegar, half water, and then I'm going to use the leather conditioner and cleaner. But it is just on these sofas because I've got some other leather chairs beside these and they haven't got a bit of mould on them. It's all on these, and at the moment it doesn't look bad in this light. But it looked terrible the other day when I looked at it. Now, believe it or not, there wasn't any mould on this a month ago. I just came into our apartment that we use in the summer, and this was the condition I found the sofas in. Lovely. Black Friday special on Amazon. What more can I say? Buyer beware. So let's start cleaning. Okay, I've got 50% water, 50% white vinegar on a cloth. I'm going to try and take as much of the moisture out as I can of the cloth before I do it. And I'm just going to rub it down and give the leather a clean. Hopefully this is going to kill the mould. I have cleaned this sofa before and the leather does go darker when cleaning, but it does go back to its old colour once dry. And I think what I will do though is make sure that after doing each section I'm using a different cloth. So I'm not spreading the mould around any more than necessary. Such a shame. They're really comfortable, look lovely. We're not covered in mould. Just making sure I get the solution in all the nooks and crannies. Coming off nicely. The leather's getting darker a little bit though, which if I hadn't done this before would be a concern, but I know it does return back to its normal colour afterwards, and hopefully this just gives it a gentle disinfectant and resolves the problem once and for all. The problem is these sofas are kept in an unheated apartment during the winter months. Perhaps it might be an idea to bring them inside and have some heat. Okay, here's the back, and it was all these rivets that were rusted when I received it in the post. and it was just obvious it's been put in a damp, cold place for it to rust like that. But unfortunately, it's also received mould spores. It's cleaning up okay though with the white vinegar and water mix. Hopefully it's not too harsh on the leather. I did look it up online, and this is what was recommended. So once I cleaned it with the water white vinegar mix, I then put a leather conditioner on it, and I actually cleaned it with firstly a leather cleaner, and then we put some leather moisturiser in there as well. I might do that once it's dry though. Okay, as you can see, the mould's all been cleaned off. Came off very easy, just one wipe with a slightly damp towel, kitchen towel, containing the water white vinegar solution. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a cold fan on it, let it dry, and then I'm going to use the leather cleaner and then the leather conditioner just to give it a final clean. But so far I'm impressed. All nice and clean. The leather has darker patches now due to the water content, but that will dry. It has dried in the past whenever I've spot cleaned it. But yep, impressed. We'll let it dry out now and then put the conditioner on. And here's chair number 2. Yet to be cleaned, as you can see, just as bad as the first. So that's the dirty one, and that's the one that's just been cleaned. Right, let's get started. Okay, second armchair cleaned, and as you can see, there are some dark patches on the back and on the arms. I'm expecting that to dry. And there's the other one. I've come into the gym today, so I don't spread the mould fungi everywhere, or spores as it's known. Let's see how it dries, and then I'll put the conditioner on. That's taken, to do both, 45 minutes. Okay, second day. The armchairs are now dry, and I'm just going to use a leather cleaner, especially for leather suites, just to give it another clean. The mould's off now, so I've brought it into a house, and I'm just going to give it a touch up with a leather cleaner. Dark patches had gone, but they're going to come back again now because I'm using this. Just gives it a full clean. Also, the vinegar might be quite abrasive for the leather, and you should treat leather same as wood, that it's a living organism, has to breathe, dries out, so you need to moisturise it and basically just look after it. If you look after it, it'll last ages. I've still got the same leather suite in the other house that I've now had for 18 years. I know it's hard to believe, I'm not that old, but yes, look after it. And I find particularly with the next lotion that I put on, sometimes the leather does get quite dry. When I put the leather conditioner on, it's as though you're putting moisturiser on your skin, and the leather looks so much better, feels stronger after putting that application on. And I'll show you what the chemicals are in a little while. Right, let's just finish off these 2 chairs. Okay, so just a case of just having a slightly damp cloth with the leather cleaner, and giving the whole surface a clean. Here, as you can see, it's going darker in places, but it will soon dry out. And wow, what a difference. Right, final side to do. And what's that taking? 5 minutes? Unfortunately, we've got a couple of young kids and they enjoyed last summer drawing on the chairs with their fingernails via scratches on one of them. Oh, what it is to have children. There goes your nice furniture. Still, we can make it as good as we can. Lovely. Right, 2 chairs done in 5 minutes. Okay, after cleaning the mould off with the vinegar stroke water solution, it's dried overnight, and I'm now going to use this Leathermaster leather soft cleaning solution just to give it a final wipe down. And then once that's dry, I'll put on this Leathermaster leather protection cream. I'd like to add that I don't get paid for these items shown on here. However, there are links in the description so you can have a look at them yourself. The leather protection cream is brilliant. Like wood, leather dries out and needs maintenance, and I've got an 18-year-old leather suite that does dry out. The leather starts to crack a little bit, and basically just by putting some of this protection cream on, it's like putting moisturiser on dry hands. The leather gets soft again but feels very strong, and it brings it back to how it was when you bought it. So I thoroughly recommend that. So I'm going to leave it to dry after cleaning again, and then tomorrow we'll put the leather protection cream on just to give it a final touch. Okay, last part of the process is to put the leather protection cream on, and what I'm using is a clean cloth and liberally put that on the suite. It basically works like a moisturiser on dry skin. The leather just soaks this up, and it protects it against stains and water. It smells lovely. It just gives a nice lustre to the leather, and it makes the leather harder as well, I think, tougher. Gives it some protection. So just covering the whole lot. And just let it soak in. So I'll do both chairs, and they'll dry out over the next 24 hours, and I'll be back like new. Right, second chair. As you can see, gives the leather a real lustre, and I don't tend to buff it afterwards. I just leave it on there and just let it soak in. I love doing this job, it smells lovely. Put it on quite liberally. What a lustre, you see that? Okay, last side. You do get, well, on this particular suite, you do get a little bit of colour coming off when doing the cleaning, but if you're doing the whole thing, it's okay. It's all going to match up. Wow, what a difference to a couple of days ago. Beautiful piece of furniture again. Shame you have to do it in the first place though. Okay, the leather conditioner's been put on and it's looking a lot better now. There are some coloration differences in the leather at the moment. That's purely just where it's been wet, but it's going to dry out and it'll marry up and look splendid again. Okay, here's the end result of our work. The armchairs are looking once again lovely. Got a real lustre to the leather now. They smell gorgeous, and with the leather cream on them they are protected now against stains and small children to some extent, and looking forward to using them again. I don't think I'll be storing them in the cold again. It's just too much temptation for the mould to reappear. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it, and if you love it, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks ever so much. Take care.
Hi guys, if you fancy a giggle and you want to see me jumping into a freezing cold swimming pool, click here. And if you want to see a preview of my cooking, click here. Thanks for watching. See you soon.